Hey, what is up guys? It is Excuse Me, I'm Jack, and welcome to part 4 of our Jurassic World tutorial. So, today we're going to be building the Aviary and the Cretaceous cruise. So, last episode we decided to make Main Street, and we decided to make the lagoon. And by the last episode, I mean the first episode, because I totally forgot about that. But in the first episode we made Main Street and the lagoon. Okay. In the first episode we made Main Street and the lagoon. Now you can see our Main Street right here looking beautiful. Our lagoon kind of just, looks lagoony. It was supposed to be bigger, like in the actual build, or in the actual movie, but I had to make it smaller just because of space-wise. Last episode, or not last episode, in the second episode, we made our T-Rex Kingdom with our access roads, and it's cool that they actually work. The vehicles actually have to go through them. And in the last episode, finally got that one right, we made our Gentle Giants petting zoo and our Packy arena, with our few little additions that we added, like the more dinosaurs, and just like the viewing galleries instead of the viewing platforms. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to actually be fixing the monorail. We are going to make it go the other way instead of it going the way that it was. So basically, we're just gonna loop the monorail back behind the hotels because in the original Jurassic World, the monorail goes through the gate and then goes over the lagoon. For some reason, I thought it was the other way around, where it went through the gate and went the way that we had it before. I don't know why. But yeah, here we set up the monorail. Just go over the lagoon. And we're just gonna have it loop behind the petting zoo and go to the innovation center. Okay. And I couldn't really do this build without having it look weird behind the innovation center, meaning I couldn't have it that the innovation center monorail stops there. Because there's actually multiple points where the monorail splits. So we have that one behind the innovation center. So I couldn't really do that one, but I just had to connect the entire area. Okay. So what we do here basically is we just set up our river. We are looking at the picture in the bottom left, and we're just copying the river like that. And then what I do is I get our sand tool, because we actually have to make this go down. Make the terrain level go down because there is that cliff there. I wanted to actually I actually wanted to point out the cliff, in the actual build, because Owen and Claire wanted to go over go on the edge of the cliff, so I kind of wanted to add that. Okay, so I put the sand there to, do my little outline for the river, and I decided to combine the Cretaceous cruise and the Aviary in this one video because they are in the rectangle map, and I did split up the map into 3 different parts: one for the Aviary and the cruise, one for the Galapagos Valley, and one for the Jurassic. But in the next episode, we're actually gonna combine the gyrosphere and the gallimimus, so we can actually make the velociraptor enclosure and the restricted area. So we're just basically getting this to a certain level, nothing really much, so that's why it's spelled out. But yeah, try to get it as accurate as possible to just make a cliff. Just try to make a cliff and flatten out the entire area so the water can be there. I decided to level it up a little bit on the ends because our vehicles have to get down there somehow. But I quickly scrapped that idea and kind of made another entrance somewhere else. but the gate's there just for like, you know, purpose, just to split it. It's not there like for anything like special. But right here I decided to actually make the crews have like a different type of design towards the middle, because from that one scene where Zack and Gray are on the monorail and they see the ACU vehicles go past the Cretaceous crews, the river is actually kind of straight there, because what was shown in the image, you can't really recreate that unless you have like a huge map, because in reality the bends and stuff wouldn't be this close together. So that's why I did that. And I've mostly filled up the entire area with trees, just because I didn't know what I was going to do for the rest of it, and I kind of left the outer banks of the river empty, because I just decided to like actually just put like the food and stuff for the other animals there. Okay. Then over here I kind of deviate from the original fencing plan and make a cliff there so I can put the aviary, because the aviary is actually on the bottom level as well. So put down my first aviary, and I decided to make a circle type of shape, because I was gonna include all of the different types of flying reptiles that we had, like the Dimorphodon and the Pteranodon. So I decided to do that. I fixed the cliff up a little bit, and I fixed the mountain to make it less slopey with the trees. I also did this just because I wanted the trees to kind of have a variation in the leveling that they had. Okay. So I kind of surround the aviary with forest. That changes later because I didn't know what I was doing too when it came to the actual viewing galleries and the pathway and all that stuff. Because it's unknown if a monorail actually goes there, right? I don't really remember if a monorail goes to the actual aviary. It's not shown in the movie. It might be shown on the map, but what I decided to do was I'll actually talk about that later. But I basically make a landing point for the monorail. So I get rid of the river, I kind of flatten the land, and I get rid of more of the cliff, and I kind of wrap the river around the aviary. That's kind of seen in this picture on the left side. Kind of goes around the aviary, but at the same time, it technically should go through the aviary, I believe. I don't do that because later on I put I put a pathway, so you can't really put pathways over rivers, so right, so I make my cliff here, and then I make my little area that, you know, Claire and Owen are there on, and I kind of flatten this area out and put like not a lot of trees, because it kind of shouldn't really be that, like, the trees shouldn't really be almost the height of the mountain, so I didn't want it to look weird. Then I put rocks over there, or I put the rock texture, and I got rid of more trees so that the texture was there more. Sorry about my voice, I'm really tired for some reason, and I haven't spoken all day, so I apologize if I'm like stumbling and yeah. Okay. So I put some dirt alongside the riverbanks. I changed that to sand later on though, because of the habitat requirements of the Suchomimus? Was it the Suchomimus? It might be the Baryonyx, because of one of their habitat thingies. And then I make a pathway going down to the enclosure. because there is actually an entrance to the aviary where Owen and Claire went to, that kind of connected to the Gentle Giant's petting zoo. So I kind of did that. I didn't do anything really special for that though. I just made a pathway. I'm gonna do something later for that, like kind of isolate everything. But for now, I just put some trees. I put my, hatchery items there, and I put the viewing galleries. Note that there is mods in this. Like, there's the fence mod, I believe, and some of the sandbox stuff, like the Jurassic World gate. I forgot to disable those mods for some reason, but I disabled all the other mods. So I didn't use them at all. I just wanted to point that out though. If you see that, notice it. I flattened the land over here so I could put the actual monorail. I changed this later on because I didn't really like how the monorail looked. It kind of looked shoddy. But in this instance, I put the monorail down and I connect it the back way. So we have this little area set up. And this is where I realized that I kind of can't make a connected monorail path that splits into two different directions. So what I did was I made it go alongside here because that's going to be Alarame's Valley. And in the first episode, we kind of set up the mountain to be the backside of that cliff. And then I just connected the monorail through there. So I changed that because I didn't like how that looks, but that'll be at the end of the video. It's not that big of a change, but I also wanted to flatten out the area right here so the monorail doesn't look like it's just going up a mountain. You kind of can't really notice the change, but it flattens out the monorail and it actually makes it look really nice when it goes through the forest. Okay. Alright, so I put my little barrier gate right there. That's where the enclosure ends. I had to Google what animals are in the enclosure, and I decided to add all of them but one of them, which was the Metricanthosaurus, I believe, because that one was really not doing good with the cohabitation. So I got rid of that because I think it was like 240%, which is very bad. So I got rid of that guy. But in this instance, this is when I'm making my dinosaurs. You guys like it included in the video, so this is why I left it here. But I literally put it on 550 speed because you guys can just see the types of dinosaurs I'm adding. The Apatosaurus, the Baryonyx, the Metricanthosaurus, the Suchomimus, Parasaurolophus, and I believe that's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. So yeah, you can just go through this. Nothing real big deal. Real big deal. Fuck. Oh my god, I couldn't speak. But yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna use this part then for updates for my channel then. Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be the Jurassic World tutorials for this channel. Up until I finish it. The next part in the series is going to be the Indominus Rex and the Velociraptor enclosure. That is because, one, I kind of forgot my days and I mixed up Tuesday for Thursday. So I decided to I messed up. But it actually helps because I need to actually put the Irex and the Velociraptor enclosure because I need to kind of make space for that, and anything else is going to be the Gallimimus and the Gyrosphere Rally. The restricted area, let's call it, It's gonna be on the left side where the monorail goes through first. Um, that's because, you know, I have a lot of space there that I can, you know, change. I want to kind of make a cliff for the raptors. Yeah, so that's gonna be coming out. Wednesday I have a very special, like, 40-second video coming out for the Rise of Jurassic World series on my channel. It's gonna be like a promo for the cinematic movies that I do. If you guys want to check that out, it's on my channel. It's the Rise or the Fall of Isla Nublar. It's the first one I uploaded back in December 1st. So, I finally got voice acting done, graphics done. I'm really proud of it. The story for the next part is almost completed. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep that there. Not really talking about it anymore. Friday. Let me just say, last Friday and yesterday, I apologize for like videos that weren't like really up to my quality. That's because I kind of just got burnt out from the game, because I've been doing this game, like I've been recording this game for 5 days a week, sometimes even like 6, 7, and it just kind of got like tiring towards the end of last week. So I had to take a break because it just felt like every day I would open up the game, record something, edit something, and upload one, and it was just like, but I don't want to change my schedule or anything, and I kind of did take a break from the game. I did just this video and that's it for the weekend. And I was working on the graphics for the cinematic series, but that didn't really matter to me because it wasn't the game. But now it just, you know, feels nice and stuff to finally like get some of that stuff done. But yeah, I apologize for that. Videos are going to be coming out again. I might have a Minecraft series coming out soon. I might have some other games that are kind of building games. I want to see what style you guys like, and I'm going to be experimenting with other games. Obviously this is going to be the main content on my channel. I'm going to stick with this game, and I'm going to be doing some DLC stuff coming out, and the Jurassic World Dominion kind of stuff coming out. I know I'm reacting to that trailer and doing a breakdown for it for you guys, so if you guys would like to see my thoughts on it, then, you know, subscribe. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm making my aviary habitat right now. You know, I just decided to do something cool. I was trying to make it look kind of like the aviary in the movie. I can't really describe it because there's not really a picture online. I was literally watching like a GIF of the Indominus Rex inside the enclosure, and there's kind of like that cliff behind the Indominus that the helicopter crashes onto, and there's the river in front of it. So I kind of do that. So that's that. I couldn't really do anything else for it, but you know, oh well. But yeah, I make my Dimorphodons and my Pteranodons, and that's pretty much it for those guys. You know, trying to see their requirements, see if they need sand, see if they need, you know, a bunch of other stuff. And I do that. It turned out really nice. I actually like this area. The whole map is looking really nice. I'm surprised. When I restarted this project, I thought it was gonna be worse for some reason. Because I wanted to do something different than the like other videos for the tutorials. Because I did use mods for those videos. Where I used mods for the original Remaking Jurassic World series on my channel. But I wanted to do something different that didn't really require mods and kind of looked nice anyways. So this is the area actually. Very nice. It actually looks well made. This area makes me so much more prouder than the original one that I did. Here I'm just trying to get a screenshot. I couldn't really get a cinematic for this one though, because of the camera. Like, the camera, like how low the camera can go. It can't go into the cruise at all because the camera like max or minimum height is like really shoddy when it comes to this. But here we go. This is me actually editing the monorail area. So I place the monorail down like right about here. Then I get rid of the entire monorail station and like the little indent right there. Then I connect the path on the left side of the aviary to the monorail. So this is going to be where our gyrosphere station is and our tour trucks. I might make it a little bit of a walk to the station though, because it is in a different area of the park technically. So I might do that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for the gyrosphere yet. That's not even on the top of my head. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do for the Indominus enclosure. I know what I'm going to do for the Raptor enclosure, but I don't know what the hell I'm going to do for the Indominus enclosure. But yeah. Anyways, I connect this pathway to the monorail station, and that is pretty much it. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Part 5 is going to be the IREX. It's going to be a restricted area. Also, there is no also. Alright guys, so, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. You can see the little touch-up I'm doing, but, I'll be quiet for the rest of this. Bye guys.